Dear students, let us now begin with the remaining portion of the first unit on HRM. In this video, we will look at the qualities of a HR manager. These are qualities which are essential for a HR manager to be successful. You will see that some of the roles that we had discussed, some of the functions that we had discussed, they are very much related to these qualities, because to discharge your role you would require these qualities. Now let us look at these very important qualities. These qualities are not exhaustive in nature. Several other good qualities are also required in addition to these qualities. The first quality is the ability to organize. The organizing ability of a HR manager determines his success, because primarily the HR manager is required to organize for the recruitment. He has to organize the selection process, he has to organize their induction, he has to organize for their training, for their development, and all the activities that are there, their payments, wage administration, maintenance, safety, health, all these things require continuous organizing on the part of the HR manager. So he must have very good planning and organizing ability. Next is he has to be ethical. As told in the previous classes, ethics deals with that area where law may not be speaking. What is right and what is wrong sometimes is left to the moral judgment of the person. So here the manager is expected to be morally a right person who takes morally correct decisions, because the way he behaves, his subordinates will follow him. So if his behavior is correct, the subordinates' behavior will also be correct. He has to lead by example. Then communication skills. Very good communication skills are essential for a person to be successful as a manager, and more essential for a person who is a HR manager, because you are dealing with your employees and it is your employees' contribution which is going to create the success of your organization. So a HR manager has to be very good in his communication skills. Primarily he has to have very good listening skills. Only when he listens to the people properly, he can understand them, he can understand the problems also, and then he can decide properly. And only when he has got good communication skills in terms of speaking also, he can communicate with them properly. So listening, reading, writing and speaking, all these LSRW 4 skills are very essential, and a person who has got good command over his communication skills can be a good HR manager if he has the other qualities also. But without communication skill, however good your other skills are, you cannot be a effective and efficient manager. So communication skills play a vital role in the success of a HR manager. Then he should have problem solving skills. Whenever you are dealing with people, there will be several problems that will be cropping up. Every individual, his behavior changes on a day-to-day basis sometimes, and sometimes there will be conflicts between the people. Interpersonal conflict is there, that is conflicts between people. Intrapersonal conflict is there, which is the conflict within the person. So today you may feel what you are doing is good, tomorrow you may not feel what you are doing is good. So you yourself sometimes will be confused. So this happens at the workplace also. The employees may not be having the same kind of attitude every day. So that brings lot of challenges to the table of the HR manager. Plus disputes between the employees, that happens. Plus we also have situations where resources constraints create their own set of problems. So those things will also add to the problems. So lot of problems will be faced by the HR manager. Leave is another contentious issue where many people seek leave at the same time, and at that time it becomes very tough for the HR manager to balance between the demands of several people which are similar in nature, but he cannot oblige everybody. So problem solving is also an essential and important attribute of the HR manager. Then he should also be an expert in his area of work. Plus he should also have very good knowledge about the various activities that are being taken up by the employees in the organization. Only when he has proper knowledge about the various tasks that are being undertaken by the employees in the organization will he be able to communicate properly. He will be able to understand what the employees are speaking about, and he will also be able to convince them properly only when he knows about the job properly. So he is expected to be very well versed with the various works in the organization. This apart, he has to be an expert in dealing with people. He should be an expert in terms of all the knowledge that is required for managing people. He should understand the psychology of the people. He should understand what motivates people. He should be good at training. He should be good at identifying the needs and wants of people. Therefore, expertise in his area of work, that is as a HR manager, is essential. The next quality that is required or essential is leadership. A person is a manager when he gets the things done. A person becomes a leader when he gets the things done, but at the same time ensures that his followers, their needs and wants are fulfilled. So a manager who is also a leader is more successful. He gets the support of his subordinates. So it is essential that persons who want to be good HR managers develop good leadership skills, and these leaders in turn, they can easily motivate their subordinates to perform at their best levels, and therefore the organization can be successful through the efforts of all the employees. Another factor which is required is caliber. Caliber here deals with the physical abilities as well as the mental abilities of the person. So we have seen the organizing ability, communication skills, these are part of the caliber, the intellectual caliber. Apart from this, physical caliber is also very essential. Only a fit person can be a good HR manager, because a HR manager goes through lot of stress every day, lot of challenges come in front of him, so he has to be emotionally stable also. So physically and mentally he has to be stable, and he has to be very energetic in his work. Only when he has that physical ability to endure continuous challenges can he be a good HR manager. Then he has to be a very good learner. He has to learn from his experience also. Of course, he would have been trained, he would have received programs for understanding people, whatever new changes come, all those things are taught to him, and he has to pick up these fast. So he has to be a good learner. Like for example, a couple of years ago, the government started to introduce changes in the VAT and GST system. A finance manager who is a good learner will understand those things fast and will make the required adjustments. Similarly, the HR manager also has to undergo several changes. Like in recent days, we have seen what is happening because of COVID-19. So the HR manager has to be a fast learner. He has to understand what the government is saying. Every few days the government issues new norms about safety. So he must be able to understand those and follow those properly. Otherwise he will land in problem, and the organization will also face legal consequences. So whether it is new forms that are released by the government for filing of ESI, EPF and other statutory requirements, or banking system for payment of wages and salary, all these things he has to learn very fast. So a good learner is essential quality for being a good HR manager. Then wisdom. A person has to be wise. Merely having knowledge will not help. A person must know when to use which kind of knowledge and how to deal with situations. Understanding the situation properly and taking right decisions is wisdom. And usually wisdom comes with experience also. So the more experienced one person is, the more wise one is generally expected to be. But even otherwise, what happens in HR is we are dealing with people. So if we are observing enough in our day-to-day life about the behavior of people, generally we become wise when dealing with people, and that wisdom if we can carry to the workplace, we can be good HR managers. Then task execution. a HR manager must task execution. A HR manager must also focus on the task that is being assigned. The HR manager will always take care of the employees' needs and wants, no doubt, but at the same time he must ensure that these persons who are working with him must always complete their given task also, because the primary objective of human resource management is to ensure that the organization objectives are achieved through the efforts of the employees. So mere focus on the needs and wants of employees will not help. The focus must always be on the organizational objectives also simultaneously. Okay, so if we can motivate the employees to do their best, and if the employees do their work happily and attain their individual objectives, and therefore the group objective is fulfilled, then automatically the organizational objective will be fulfilled. So the focus on task must be always in the minds of the HR manager. So he must be a good task executioner in terms of quality. And then next is qualification. Educational qualification is also necessary in today's world. People who have specialized knowledge are preferred because they have studied the subject in their academics. If they are not studying these in their academics, they have to learn them in the real time, and it would take lot of time learn through experience. However, on the other hand, if you acquire formal qualification in human resource management or human resource development, labor welfare, labor legislation and these kind of courses, then you are likely to have sufficient knowledge to begin your work immediately. So people with proper qualification like MBA HRM or PG diploma in human resource management, PG diploma in human resource development, PG diploma in labor welfare. So these are some of the qualifications that are considered desirable, and for some organizations these are essential qualifications for appointment as human resource executive. Over a period of time, after acquiring experience, the persons are promoted to human resource manager. So experience is required as another quality to become a HR manager. Directly nobody is put into the position of HR manager. We have to generally begin with our careers at the position of human resource executive. So the HR executive begins his career with assisting the HR manager. He assists in all the various organizing functions, and therefore slowly acquires the required qualities. And once he acquires the required qualities through experience, he can be promoted as HR manager. Experience is a great teacher, and experience gives persons lot of wisdom. Knowledge teaches us one thing, but it is experience which teaches us how to take the right decisions, and therefore experience is vital for a human resource manager. To start your career, experience is not essential, and you can start off as a human resource executive. Okay, so these are some of the essential qualities of a HR manager. With this, we come to the conclusion of the first unit of HRM. So in this unit, will just summarize. We have seen nature and scope of HRM. Then we have seen the difference between HRM and personnel management. Then we have seen the role of human resource management. Once again, I will reiterate, don't confuse between the role of HRM and role of a HR manager. Human resource management and human resource manager. A person who is managing human resource is human resource manager. Okay, so the roles are slightly different. And then objectives of HRM, and then functions and the role of HR manager, and finally we studied the qualities of HR manager. So with this, we come to the end of the first module. In case of any doubts, please feel free to contact us at any point of time. Thank you.